Hello, everyone. Good evening and happy Tuesday. It's the day after Labor Day, and to me, that means fall has officially started, and I couldn't be more excited. My fall wardrobe is my absolute favorite, and I wait all year long to get to wear it again. And I'm always a little sad to put it up. So, I am doing a special live today because the doors to the Stunning Style Society close tonight. This is the last chance to get access to the fall wardrobe guide in the society until winter comes. But first, I want to know how your Labor Day was. Did you have a good Labor Day? We finally unpacked. Well, here's the truth. My husband and kids have been unpacking boxes slowly all week after school, and so they had made quite a dent in it. This weekend, we finished it off. We pretty much all the boxes are empty. All the boxes we plan to empty right now, like Christmas stuff, is still packed up, and it will be until the day after Thanksgiving when I pull it all out, right? But yeah, all the stuff we use is unpacked. The decor is not necessarily put away because I don't know where it goes yet, but we had a very productive weekend. We ordered a little furniture, and then yesterday, we did go to the pool and we barbecued, and then we got to stop by their cousin's house for his birthday. Had a little birthday cake last night to finish it off. So yeah, overall we had a very productive and fun. Well, I think unpacking is fun. Moving into my house is fun. This is my new toy I've been dying to play with. But then we had real fun, like what other people would call fun too. So it was a good weekend. It was really good, and we got to have some good family time, and that is always a good time. So I would love to know how your Labor Day weekend was. If you did anything fun or productive. If your idea of fun is also productivity, tell me about it. I do like to tease my kids that Labor Day is the day on which we labor the most, because I always have a big project, whether it's in the yard or the house, that I want to do on Labor Day. But I promised you I would stop in today to answer any of your questions about the Stunning Style Society, about the wardrobe guides, about the shopping portal, about the style steps, any of it, so that I can help you decide if the wardrobe guides and society are right for you. I've been getting a lot of questions. I get them in my emails and in my DMs and in the groups and on my page. And so I'm going to answer some of the ones that have come to me, because some of them I get the same questions over and over again. So I know that these women are not the only ones who have this question, right? And if this many of them are asking me, then I bet a lot of you have the same question. So I'm just going to answer it for everybody. And if you have other questions, if you're on the fence and you're like, gosh, I don't know, I was really thinking about it, but I'm not sure, go ahead and ask me your questions in the comments. Say, April, I'm on the fence because, and I'll help you decide, if this is right for you. Because honestly, if it's not right for you, I'll say so. If it's not, I want you to be happy. I want you to love it. I want you to be excited. And if I don't feel like it's right for you, then I'll be honest. There have been times when I've said, you know what, I don't think this is going to be a good fit for you. If you don't love classic style, this isn't a good fit. So I really, truly only want happy, satisfied stunners. So tell me what your questions are, and I'll answer them. So, one of the big questions that I get is, I am plus size, I am petite, I am retired. Am I too old? Am I too young to join the society? And the truth is that the society is for all women who love classic style. I have been dressing this way for as long as I've been old enough to pick out my own clothes. I mean, I remember a striped navy and white t-shirt that I had when I was like 8. It was my favorite shirt. I remember getting my first pencil skirt. I found a picture of it actually this weekend. It's horrible. It's a horrible picture, but I loved that pencil skirt. it was like coming home. I mean, my hair is horrible and I have this bow on my head. It looks like a helicopter propeller. I'm about to take off, but I loved the skirt and I never wore a poofy skirt ever again. Like that pencil skirt was just, it was so good. I remember I've had a collection of button ups since middle school. I've just always loved classic style. Even as a child, I loved this style of clothing. I was never too young for it because it suited me. And you're never too old for any style that suits you. And so if classic style is what you love, then no, there's nothing about you that makes you too anything for it. So we have members of all ages in the group. You're never too old or too young to want to look and feel great about yourself. And if classic style is what you love, then that's what you should embrace that. As far as extended sizing, when I am creating the guide and adding the items in the portal, I look for as many plus size and petite options as I can find. And so if it's out there and I can find it, I add it in the shopping portal. I try to find as many things as I can to fit as many bodies as I can, because we're all so unique and so different. And I want to be able to find as many sizing options as I can. So I include as many as I can find. And then what was the rest of it? Oh, I have a lot of questions about, well, I'm retired or I'm a stay-at-home mom. Basically, the question is, I stay home. I don't necessarily have to leave the house to go to work or whatever, whether that's because you're a stay-at-home mom or you've retired. And the truth is, I get up and get dressed every day. I always have. I did it in college. I never went to school in my pajamas ever. When I had infant premature triplets, I got up and got dressed. I mean, it was basic makeup, and some days it was just a slick back ponytail, and it was jeans and a t-shirt and sneakers because I didn't really own any casual clothes. But I still got up and got dressed because it made me feel better about myself. I tried it 2 days. I tried not getting up and getting dressed because I only take 20 minutes to get ready. And I felt horrible. The crying was louder. I swear they refluxed more that day. The diapers were poopier. I just felt horrible about myself. Getting dressed every day makes me feel better. I do it for me. There are a lot of days that nobody but my husband and my kids see me, but I do it for myself. It makes me feel better. I'm more productive. I just feel better about myself, and I can leave on a moment's notice. Someone can come to my door. It's fine. I don't have that problem. So even if you are no longer working outside the home, do it for yourself. You deserve to look great for yourself. Nobody else has to see you. I like getting dressed. I always have. It just makes me feel better. So no, you're not too old. You're not too young. It doesn't matter if you're retired or you're a stay-at-home mom. If this is what you want, you deserve to look and feel great about yourself. Let's see. The next question that I hear all the time is, can't I just learn this stuff on Google, Instagram, or Pinterest? And the truth is, yeah, you probably could. You could put together your own wardrobe. You can shop for all of it. You control the internet and put together your own wardrobe. And you can create your own outfits if that's what you want to. It will take you a lot of time. It takes me a lot of time, and I do this for a living. I spend weeks curating and creating everything. And so yes, you can do it by yourself. But I've done it for you if you don't have the time or or the interest or the energy to do it by yourself. And if you haven't done it before now, you probably have been busy or not as interested as it requires to spend that kind of time doing it. And so if you want it done for you, I've already done all the work for you. I've found all the pieces. I've put them together into a wardrobe for you. I've created 100 outfits for you. I put them on a calendar for you, so you don't even have to pick your outfit. If you haven't seen the calendar, this is, oh, that's upside down, is what that is. This is the September calendar, and it's full of these transitional outfits. Oh, that's shiny. That is very shiny bright there. That's reflecting in my eyes, and I'm sure it doesn't feel good in yours either. I've created all these outfits for you because it's still hot for a lot of us in September still, and these cool temperatures aren't coming for a few more weeks, but we still want to get our fall feels on. And so every day you can just look at the calendar and say, oh, that's what I'm wearing. Thank goodness. I don't have to make that decision today. This hangs in my closet, and I just walk in and say, oh, that's what I'm wearing most days. I love it. No one needs to make a decision like that at 6 a.m., if you want my opinion. That is just too early to making serious choices. And so I've done all of this for you. And then with the Style Steps program, I walk you through week by week the process of curating your seasonal wardrobe, because usually you already have some clothes, and how to be able to incorporate that together, how to make it work, and how to get what you actually need for the season, because that's different for all of us. This is still reflecting at me on my desk. I gotta put this down. That's really bright. I have a big light in front of me. And so, yes, you can do this yourself if you want to, but most of you don't have the time or the interest to do that. You want to look great, and you want it to be effortless. And you've got other things you would rather be doing, people you'd rather be spending time with. And so I've done it all for you. Another big question, one of the most common questions I get is, I don't live in the US. Can I still order from the shopping portal? And Marina asked that question in one of the groups, and Monica gave a really great answer. And so I thought I'd share part of her answer. I love that so many of you are so kind and thoughtful to respond to these questions, and you give such good answers. You give us at least as good of an answer as I would have given. Sometimes your answers are better. So I appreciate how thoughtful all of you are. So I thought I would share part of Monica's answer. And she says, hi, Marina, I'm in the UK and in the Stunning Style Society as well. April encourages shopping your closet so you don't have to buy new clothes to follow her calendars. Also, she encourages adapting the calendars to your style and wardrobe. I have learned a lot this way. She also has the Style Steps, which are weekly lessons and challenges to help you organize and improve your closet. I return a lot of stuff. Let's see. So buying from the US doesn't make sense for me. So she finds substitutes in the local UK shop. Sorry, I'm trying to abbreviate because it's a little longer. Also, I think her monthly dressing calendars are very good for inspiration. I'm planning on using them more as the weather cools. That was a fantastic answer, Monica. Thank you. We have a lot of members from the EU, from the UK, from New Zealand, Australia. We have members in South Africa. We have members all over the world. And I do use a lot of brands that ship internationally. Some of the brands I use are European based and also or UK based. Some of the brands, it doesn't make sense for you to ship over there, but I do try to find alternates that ship internationally or that are available internationally. But some of these members also look for inspiration in their local shops. So you can do it either way, or a combination of these ways, but I do have a lot of international members and it works for them. So you can use the shopping portal. Some of the brands will be available where you're from. And some of them, you may just find something locally. Everything is so classic. The purpose is to shop your closet for as much as you can, but you should likely be able to find something local. I mean, this time there's a German brand that I included that's new, and I ordered a top from them. I'm so excited to get it. It's so good. It's really good. Okay, and that kind of leads into another question that I get, which is, will I be pressured to buy all new clothes? And the answer is no, 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 no. That is not what this is for. The wardrobe guides in the society, the very first thing we talk about is shop your closet. In fact, today was style step number 2 with members of the society, and we shopped my closet for the fall wardrobe guide. It's all still set up right there. I order about $10,000 worth of clothes every season to check them for color, quality, and fit. And from those items, I choose 30 plus pieces. And then I try it on for the members. That's what we did last week, answer questions about color and fit and measurements and all of that. And then I box it all up and I send it back. That's what I did right before this. I went and picked up my son from his sports, and then we went to the UPS store and dropped off a ton of boxes of clothes. My husband helped me box them up this weekend to ship them back. I will keep a few items each season to refresh my wardrobe, but I shop my closet for 90% of it, 95% of it, because I'm not going to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe every season. I don't want to. I can't afford to. Like, that's a lot of money. Sometimes we need a lot of new clothes if we have a lifestyle change, our bodies change. After you have a baby, you're shaped differently. Sometimes you do need to start from scratch, but that doesn't happen every season and every year. Usually we can shop our closets first. I guarantee you have many of the items in there, and that's on purpose. I base the pieces on classic items that a lot of us have in our wardrobes. If you need to replace some of your items, the links are there in the shopping portal to make that easy for you. If you want a few new things to, refresh your fall wardrobe, I've got those for you too. But there is never a requirement to purchase anything. A lot of our members thrift. Some of our members make their own, trade with friends. Whatever makes it work for you and for your budget, that is what we want. And so today I pulled out all of my fall wardrobe and I showed them exactly how I'm shopping my closet for this season, how I am mixing things up, things that I do have, things that I don't have. And I showed them what I decided to purchase this season. And I did pick up a couple of things, but most of it I shopped my closet for. So the next question that I hear a lot is, I don't wear a winter color palette. Can I still use the guides? And Pat asked that question in one of the groups, and Jane gave a fantastic answer. So I thought I would share her answer. And Jane says, yes, I'm a soft summer too. You just swap out your favorite colors. For example, bright red really drains me, so I use a raspberry pink instead. I might use gray instead of black, teal instead of cobalt blue. The guide is really just a guide. You adapt it to your favorite colors and style twists. Yeah, so let me show you. Let me just grab one thing. Hold on. I printed the wardrobe guide and it was still over there from the style step this morning. So I follow a winter color palette. The wardrobe guides follow a winter color palette, and not everyone who loves classic style wears a winter color palette, but a lot of you want to be able to use the guides, but but I don't use those colors. So what I have done is I've created this color palettes for every season, and the camera wants to auto correct it and make them all look the same, but this is the color palette I chose for this season. And then I showed you what it would look like for rich warm shades, what it would look like for soft cool tones like a summer color palette. This is autumn, this is winter, and light bright tints or a spring color palette is down here, so that you can get an idea of what the color, your version of these colors looks like. If you're shopping your closet or looking in the stores, and how that could work for you. And then in the shopping portal, there are a lot of different ways that you can sort the results. And one of the ways you can sort them is there's a checkbox that says other color palettes or other colors available or something like that. So let's say this sweater that I'm wearing here is available in other colors that suit other color palettes. I will check that box. So you can click on this sweater and say, I would like a sweater like that. Click through and see what colors it comes in that would suit you. So I don't specifically shop for other color palettes, but I do have these two tools to help you. Members of the society also are really they're just so generous with their knowledge and their time, and they are so great at sharing in the group. Hey, I found an awesome sweater in a soft summer color that I think the rest of you would love. Here's the link. And they're just so helpful that way. Or if you're having trouble, they're really great at helping. So with this particular question, it's not as done for you as it would be if you wore my color palette. And that is a decision that you have to make, how much extra effort you're willing to do for that. And so I can tell you, I can share Jane's experience and that she's done well with it. There are others who would say that's just too much work for me and I'm not willing to do that. And so just being aware, this is what I offer as far as helping you with that. If that feels like too much work, then it wouldn't be right for you. If you want more done for you and you're not willing to make that extra effort, if you're looking something that's more tailored to you, then you would want to look for another option. And if I knew of someone else who did classic style the way I do in that color palette, I would happily share it. But I've never found another one who does anything like I do. So anyway, I do offer these. If you're willing to make that effort, then yes. And if that's just too much, then no. Another question that I get is how long before I have the perfect wardrobe? And the answer to that is, well, as much as I love the P word, perfect, it's also a dangerous word. My motto the last few years has been done is better than perfect, progress, not perfection, because it can paralyze me. By the end of the season, if you follow the style steps and use the guide, you will have a pretty fantastic wardrobe. I would say my wardrobe's not perfect. There are some pieces I've been hunting for a few years. One of them I'm wearing right now. This is like my third outfit today. I started out in the calendar outfit, and then we did the style step, and there were a few new pieces that I had ordered overnight shipping 3 weeks ago, mind you, to try for the guide, and they showed up this weekend because we live in the twilight zone now. And I tried them on for them, and I just never took this one off because I love it so much. It's this deep, dark, cool chocolate brown. And oh my word, if this had arrived in time for me to see it, this would have gone in the guide. It's going in the shopping portal tonight. I've been on mom duty ever since I finished that live. I had to go to the bus stop and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't sat down at my desk until this very second. But this is a color that I have been hunting for years. I'm still on the lookout for a few other core items that I've looked for years for. And so perfect, I'm pretty close. My personal wardrobe feels pretty close to perfect. There are a few more things that I want to really round it out, and they're basics. They're foundation pieces, neutrals that are hard to find, and this chocolate cool brown. In fact, I came upstairs after, and I still had this top on, and my husband goes, "You look amazing in that color." Okay, for a man to notice how a color makes you look is kind of amazing. And it must be pretty amazing for your husband to say, that color looks amazing on you. You should wear that more. Well, I will. I'll buy all of it. I want more of it. I love it. And so, yeah, this is a big time win, and it's going straight in the shopping portal. So perfect, maybe not, but pretty great by the end of the season, absolutely. And Lori sent me a super fantastic note, and she said, "I've been part of the Stunning Style Society from the beginning, and I am amazed that I'm still refining my style as I continue to learn more about myself and my true preferences. Building a year-round wardrobe that I love and learning how to tweak my outfits for whatever my day holds has been such a valuable part of the experience. Thank you, April, for so generously sharing of yourself and your talents with the society. I now love everything in my closet." And I love hearing that. We were laughing today in the society during the style step because I kept saying, "And this is one of my favorites, and I can't wait to wear it." I said it about every single thing I showed them, but the truth is, they're all my favorites. Everything in my closet is my favorite. I love everything in my closet. If I don't love it, I don't keep it. Okay, let me see if I've answered all the questions that I collected from the emails that I've gotten. And yes, I did, but I'm going to take a look at your comments and questions. So right now, if you're on the fence, say, "April, I'm on the fence because," and I will tell you if I think it's a good fit for you or not, and just try to help you figure it out. So Fran says, "Hi from Australia." Well, hello, Fran. I'm so glad that you joined us. Australia is on my list of places I'm dying to visit. Someday, when we get out of the Twilight Zone, we will come. Ree says, "Hi, April. I'm thinking of rejoining after taking a year off. I sent you a PM." Well, hi, Ree. I haven't seen you in a long time. I have not, well, let's see, this morning I was not really at my desk because I was prepping for this style step, and then I was gathering everything out of my closet, and then I left straight from that to go start picking up kids at the bus stop and driving kids to sports. So I will check my PMs and get back to you when we're done with this. Pat says, "It would be helpful to see examples of what we would receive with the membership." Pat, that's a great question. So last week I did some extra style steps, and I did a sneak peek into the guide. So I took you through the guide and showed you exactly what it is. And then I also did a sneak peek into the shopping portal. What else did I talk about? The calendar. Oh, I've gotten something on my face. I wonder how long that's been there. So I did some sneak peeks into these different things. And if you want to see those, I can add some links for you to be able to watch those. So you can get more of an idea of what it is, because I know it's kind of abstract, right? So I did those sneak peeks last week. Wherever you're watching from right now, you can view it there if you click on the videos tab. But I can also find the links for you when we're done here. Patty says, "I love that I can adapt my personal style using your recommendations based on twists. I know what to look for now when I shop myself. Thank you, April." Well, I'm so glad, Patty. I love to hear that. And that's true. The whole point is to adapt this for yourself, because what I love, if you're in the society, you love classic style, right? But that looks different for each one of us. And I'm more edgy classic. I'm minimal classic first, edgy classic second. So my details will be different than Patty's details. Hers are a little different than mine. And, the way any of the members, the way Lori chooses her details is a little different. We all come at it from a slightly different way so that it's perfectly us. And that's kind of the point. You adapt it yourself by shopping your closet, and by choosing those details that speak to you. A Facebook user says, hi, April. Hi, I wish I could see your name. I use this streaming app so that I can screen share with you and you just get a better resolution. The quality is better. So there's a link at the top. So if you click it, I should be able to see your name. Sometimes I still can't because technology is tricky, right? Diane says, what days and times are you on Facebook? Diane, that's a great question. So last week was unusual because the doors of the society are open. I go live every day to give you these sneak peeks and to just give you some extra style steps. Usually I'm live on Mondays at 1 p.m. in the Stunning Style Society for the style steps. And that's exclusively for society members. They get their style steps with me Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern time. On Wednesdays at 1 p.m., there's a bug that keeps zooming past my eyes. At 1 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays is when I do my style snacks. And wherever you're watching me right now, you can see that there, whether that's on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, in my Capsule Wardrobes for Classic Style group, and the Perfectly Put Together course group. This also goes into the Stunning Style Society. So Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time, style snack, and then everybody can see that. Mondays is just for society members in their private group, and then it goes on their members only website. So I hope you'll join me, add it to your calendar. I won't be, because I've been live so much with you this last week, and I think maybe you've had a little enough. We've been together a lot. I won't be going live with the style snack tomorrow, but I will be next Wednesday on our usual schedule. Tina says, for those on the fence, I say this as a brand new member. While I'm good at picking great pieces, I've never put a comprehensive mix and match capsule wardrobe together like April does. Well, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Yes. That's kind of the goal, is to put it together so that it all goes together. Everything is meant to go together, and you don't have those wild card items and you're just like, what do I wear with you? Well, I guess I had this friend, she was like, oh my gosh, I got these fantastic new shoes. And I was like, those are really cute. That's different than anything I've ever seen you wear. What are you going to wear it with? And she goes, I don't actually have anything that goes with these. So I bought these 3 shirts and some pants to go with the shoes. And I was like, oh my gosh, they totally weren't her. They weren't her. They were fabulous, I won't deny, but she had to buy like 4 or 5 pieces to go with those wild card shoes. And now she had 4 or 5 extra wild cards in her wardrobe. You know what I mean? So that's the goal. So I'm so glad that you feel that way, is to give you a comprehensive mix and match capsule wardrobe. And it doesn't have to be a capsule wardrobe. You can have as many pieces as you want to, but you can wear it exclusively as a capsule wardrobe if you want to. Either, add it to your existing wardrobe or use it as a standalone. So Tina says, April, you're a real style talent. Well, Tina, I really appreciate it. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. Ree says, hi, it's Ree. I'm glad you put your name. I can actually see your name, Ree. Sometimes I can't see people's names, even if they have clicked the button. So I love it when they put their name, because I do like to know who I'm talking about, but I can actually see you. You must have clicked the button. My classic style is bohemian romantic, but it's not one of the styles you focus on. That's true. So I've written about 5 classic style twists. Cute classic, edgy classic, minimal classic, sporty classic, and soft classic. Those are not the only classic style twists out there. There may be hundreds of them. I mean, you could be preppy classic, boho classic like Ree is, I mean, there's so many. I've written about these 5. They were 5 that I noticed a lot, and they were all inspired by women I know. My mom was the cute classic. That's who I wrote about. I wrote about myself for the edgy classic because that's me. One of my dear friends was my sporty classic muse. Another friend of mine, they're all friends of mine, was my soft classic muse, and I was also channeling myself for the minimal classic because I and other women I know, I am minimal classic first. So absolutely, their boho romantic classic is definitely a style. It's not one I've written about. These posts literally take me weeks to write because I just want to get them just right, and finding all the picture examples, it just takes so long. It takes so long. And so that's not one I've written about. And it's not one that I shop for when I'm shopping in the shopping portal. There's the featured item, and then there are alternate items based on the classic style twists. And that's not one that is included in that. Ree really has nailed her bohemian classics. She really knows the details that she loves. And so that's an example of what Patty was talking about, that we each adapt these classic items and incorporate those details that we love. And, for Ree, it could be certain patterns, or adding a little more flow, or maybe some fringe, just those romantic details that soften, because classic style can just feel really rigid. If you have that boho classic thing, it's just be too rigid and harsh. And bold red lipstick might be a little too, and a little softer lip might feel better. So that's, in your case, Ree, finding that boho detail would be something you would do shopping your closet and bringing your own special mix to these classic outfits and pieces. Okay, Rachel says, I love that I've spent a lot of today with you talking about clothes. Thank you. Well, Rachel, I loved spending today with you too. We had a lot of chats in the style step today. Rachel had so many good questions and comments, and I loved getting to talk to you more today. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I appreciate that you spent this time with me. I mean, your time is valuable, and it really means a lot to me that you've spent some of it with me today. Like, that's a big deal, and I don't take that for granted, that you have other places and things that you could be doing. And so I love that you spent some with me today. Andrea says, just joined yesterday and am just trying to figure out where to begin. Well, Andrea, welcome to the society. Do you say yours Andrea, Andrea, or Andrea? I really love to say people's names correctly. It's a thing I have. And so let me know, and I'll try to memorize it and always say your name correctly. So the first thing you do is, you should have gotten a welcome email with your login information. Log in, download the guide, download the September calendar, and just browse it like a magazine, and just kind of enjoy it. Then you can go in the website where you logged in. Up at the top, it says Style Steps. And if you're interested, you can watch Style Step number 1, where I tried on the featured items to give you more help deciding if and what you would like to order. It's fun. It's one of the most fun style steps of the season. It's like a girlfriend shopping trip from your couch. Like, we're all chatting and having fun, but you don't have to go anywhere. And I do all the trying on for you. I hate trying on clothes. And but I do it for you because maybe you hate trying on clothes too. And I answer all the questions, so you can watch that. And then today we did Style Step 2. That one will be going up on the website tonight, and you can watch that one. You can also watch it in the society Facebook group. If you click on the videos tabs, it's probably pinned to the top of the group, maybe as an announcement. So you can also watch them in the Facebook group. So that's where I would start, and definitely join the group, jump in, ask any questions. The members are so helpful and amazing, and you're just going to love them, and they're just going to love you, and we're all friends. So yeah, I hope that helps. And if you have more questions, just let us know and we'll get you going. Let's see, Kaya. I think it's Kaya or Kia. Maybe it's Kaya. I'm late hopping on. You may have already said, but what is the color of your top? It's gorgeous. We did talk about my top. It's this deep, dark, cool chocolate brown that if it had come in time for me to see it, it would have gone in the wardrobe guide as a featured item. But it just arrived this weekend. I ordered it overnight shipping 3 weeks ago. Anyway, it's so fantastic. And I tried it on for the members in the style step today, and I just never took it off. I went straight from here to bus stop pickup. So it'll be going in the shopping portal, and it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, we had to talk about it. So if you go back and watch the beginning, we had a conversation about this top. Dana says, I'm also a brand new member. I love the quality of the items in the shopping portal. You have introduced me to new clothing companies. Thank you. I am learning things every day. Well, Dana, welcome to the society. We're thrilled to have you. And I love that you love the quality of the items in the portal, and that I've introduced you to new clothing companies, and that you're learning new things. Those are so many of my objectives right there. And I hear that from a lot of you. So thank you so much. I'm glad you jumped in and introduced yourself, and I can't wait to get to know you better in the society. Rachel says, I had already figured out a lot on my own, but you've helped me take it to the next level. Thank you. And I love that you encourage us to be picky about our clothes and really look at what we love and why. Yes, yes, and yes. Even if you really have nailed your style, this can just make it easy for you. You already know what you love. Well, great. Then you can look through the shopping portal and say, yes, yes, no, 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 no. And absolutely be picky. It's your money. It's your body. It's your closet. You can be as picky as you want to. Don't let anyone shame you out of it. You don't have to buy anything that you don't buy anything you don't love. There's something better. Hold out. How long have I waited for a top like this? I could have bought something that was a little warm and made me look ill just for the sake of having it, but I waited, and it was worth it. It was worth it. Be picky. Definitely be picky. A Facebook user says, what color are you wearing? It looks brown on my screen, sometimes plum. It's brown. It's a deep, dark chocolate, cool brown. And I love it. I love it. I might wear this every single day. Do I have anything else in my closet? Yeah, it's not plum. There's nothing purple in it. It's brown, brown, brown. And my husband told me how amazing it looked on me. We talked about this a little before. Sorry, these comments bump up on me as I'm reading them, and more come in. It pops out of my view, and I can't see where I was. I have to scroll back down. Oh, see, Rhea is responding to a comment from Wendy that it looks like I missed. Hi, Wendy. I'm glad I get to see you on my personal page. In the last year, I really dove into all the details that I left for my outfits. I love it, but I miss all of April's tips. And that's fantastic. Learning, figuring out those details for yourself, it makes all the difference. And I love sharing my tips with you. So I really love being part of everyone's journey, and like I've always said, if what I say doesn't resonate with you, then ignore it. My style and my tips aren't for everyone. And if it doesn't work for any of you, then I genuinely hope you find someone that can help you. And if what I share does help you, then I'm thrilled to have you, with us. I love, there are so many different ways to approach style, and so many great ways to approach style. This is my approach, and I love that, you've loved my tips in the past, and I love that you found your own twist on it, because that's the point. I don't want an army of clones. I have always valued my individuality and other people's individuality. My oldest three are triplets. I have never allowed anyone to call them the triplets. They have names. You can call them by their names. Just because they exited my uterus within 75 seconds of each other does not rob them of their identities. I have always valued my identity, and I value your identity, each one of you. And so I don't want you to copy me. I mean, if my style is like an exact replica of what your style genuinely is, then copy away. But if it's not you, I want each of you to find your version of your perfect style. And if it's a version of classic style, I would love to help you with that. And it sounds like Ree has really nailed her little details, and that just makes all the difference. It's what will make her classic style look different than my classic style, and what makes each of us unique. Dawn says, Pat, I felt very similar before I joined this summer. What is this all about? I watched the sneak peeks and it still felt a little like a leap of faith. 100% worth it. I have learned so much and it has been worth every penny. Dawn, thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. And I totally get it. It's kind of abstract and there's kind of a lot to it. It's not like anything else out there. And so, and it's digital, which makes it even more. I print this off so I can show it to you. Let me flip off this. I've got a clear cover that's just going to reflect the light. That's why I print this off and show it to you. When you get it, it's a digital download and you can print it too. But I print it to show it to you so that you can get an idea of what it comes with. That's why I did the sneak peeks. But I mean, really, it can be a leap of faith. And I totally get that because there's really nothing for me to compare it to. Like I can't say, oh, well, it's just like this thing that you've seen before, because it's really not. But it's so, I think it's worth it too. And Dawn, I love that you think it's worth it. I put a lot of work into it and I really want you all to love it. And I really put a lot of value on your money and how you're spending it. And the fact that you're spending it with me is very significant to me. And I want to make sure you get more value than what you paid for, and that you always feel like you got maximum value for what you got. So Dawn, thank you so much for that. Andrea, which one is it? Says all versions really work for me. Thanks much. I'm excited. Well, good. We can't wait for you to jump in and join us and be part of your journey too. Patty says, I can't wait to see that in the portal. Wow, I'll be finishing up viewing the video over there. I will try to get it in tonight. Like I said, I spent all morning prepping for that style step and gathering all my stuff. And then I had to go straight into mom stuff, and we haven't had dinner yet. And it's 7:00. So I'm going to try to get it up tonight. If I can't get it up tonight, I'm going to get it up in the morning, but it'll be fabulous on you, Patty. I just know it. You're going to love it. A Facebook user says, ripped jeans, your thoughts, please. Oh, I have a lot of thoughts about ripped jeans, and I personally love them. So this classic style twist series started because a friend of mine, we were at the school, we were both going on a field trip. We were chaperones and we were waiting to leave. And she's like, April, I'm turning 40 this year and I want to know if I have to give up my destroyed jeans because I really love them. But if I'm turning 40, aren't I too old to wear destroyed jeans? And I was like, no, I'm over 40 and I wear destroyed jeans because for me, they're very much part of my edgy classic style. For me, they're very much part of my style and who I am. that doesn't change just because I turned another year older or another decade older. Who I am is razor sharp and a little prickly and efficient and fast, and I speak my mind and approach cautiously. Like, you just need to know who I am, and how I dress reflects the interior. We talked a lot about this summer. And if you go to, and on my website, you can see all these previous style snacks. We talked a lot about just embracing your personal style, making your own style rules, and your personal billboard. What is the message you're sending to the world? What are you telling the people around you about who you are at a glance and how you want to be treated? I love ripped jeans. They look very natural on me because they reflect me. My mom, who was a cute classic, would feel like climbing out of her skin in ripped jeans. They don't suit her. She's not like me. My mom's lighter and more fun, and she giggles and I don't giggle, they don't suit her, and she wouldn't feel good wearing them. So that's not a look that she would feel good, and she shouldn't wear them. I love them. So it really is all about you. Do you love them? Do you feel fantastic in them? Do they feel like they reflect who you are? Then wear them. If you feel like I should wear these because, but they don't feel good on you and you just cannot wait to get them off, don't wear them. It's all about you. Everything is all about you. What makes you feel great? What makes you feel like you're reflecting who you are? And what feels like just you? That's all that matters. Do you love it? Then wear it. That's my only rule for you. If you love it, then wear it. I would love for you all to join me in the society. It is so much fun. If you want your fall wardrobe done for you, I did it. I did it for you. It's so easy to pull it together, and it's fun. Getting dressed has never been easier or more fun. Shopping has never been easier or more fun. Putting together your wardrobe has never been easier or more fun if you love classic style. And if you do and you want that, then come join us. You can go to stunningstyle.com/society and join us there. And we will have the best time this fall, and you will never have loved your wardrobe as much as you will love it by the end of the season. If you follow these style steps with me and we'll use the guide, you will have a pretty fantastic fall wardrobe by the end. And I just can't wait to see you there. Dana says, I missed out on the bonus to discover my best colors. Is there somewhere on your website I can find it? So Dana, that bonus is part of a different product. I have a course called Perfectly Put Together, Find Your Style, and that bonus is part of that course. And the Stunning Style Society and the course are two totally separate products. And you know what? This is a question that I should have added in here. This is a question I get a lot, and so thank you for reminding me. What is the difference between the Stunning Style Society and the Perfectly Put Together course? I get that question a lot. So the Perfectly Put Together course, it's a 12 module course, 12 videos plus some bonus videos, where I walk you through figuring out your style, exactly what details you do and don't love, what you love to wear. There is no agenda of me trying to convince you to like classic style or to like edgy style. It has nothing to do with classic style. It has everything to do with your personal style. This is all about you, nothing about me. What do you love to wear? You, just you. And we get rid of the shoulds, all of those shoulds in our head. You should wear this because you're a woman. You shouldn't wear that because you're over 40. You should wear this because you're a mom. You shouldn't wear that because you're a grandma. You should wear this because you're a teacher. You shouldn't wear that because you work in a bank. You should. We get rid of those shoulds and we focus on you. What do you truly love and how do you love to wear it? Because sometimes how you wear it makes all the difference. That is a course, and that course comes with some bonuses. And one of those bonuses is the quick and easy way to find your best colors. So that is this product. And then what I'm talking about, and that what I'm talking about today is the Stunning Style Society. And the society only opens 4 times a year. And it's open for 9 days. Today is the very last day to join the society. And then you won't be able to join again until winter opens. And then again, it'll only open for 9 days. And with the Stunning Style Society, you get the seasonal wardrobe guides. Oh, that plastic cover. The seasonal wardrobe guides, where I've curated a collection of 30 plus pieces. It's a little different every season. And I shop the whole internet, finding these pieces and put them together in one collection. And there's a shopping portal. It's customized for the society. You can shop these items plus any alternate items that I've included, about 300 items total. And then I take those items and I create 100 outfits for you. And I take those outfits and I put them on. I dropped them on the floor because it was glaring with this lamination. I put them on a calendar for you, so you don't even have to pick your outfit every day. Mine hangs in my closet. I walk in the morning and I say, oh, good. That's what I'm wearing today. Done. And I can get dressed without thinking at all. And then we do the weekly style steps, where each week I walk you through a step of curating your seasonal wardrobe and putting that together so that by the end of the season, you will have a pretty fantastic wardrobe that you love. And you'll know exactly if there's still anything you need, anything that you're still looking for, any gaps you need to fill. So that is the society. And annual members get other different bonuses. So for the society, annual members get a tour of my closet with all my closet organizational tips, how I store my sweaters, how I organize my pants, how all of my clothes are organized, how I store my shoes. There is a how to dress for your body type cheat sheet to introduce you to the concepts of dressing to flatter your body type. There is, now I have to stop and think. How to keep your clothes looking newer longer cheat sheet. I have clothes that I've owned for 20 years. I showed them my denim jacket today. I've had that for 16 years. It still looks pretty new. And it all has to do with how I take care of my things. And so that cheat sheet shares those tips. There's one more. What is it? It's been a long day. It's been a long month. Let's be totally honest. I moved across the country this month. It is another cheat sheet. Oh my gosh, I didn't write this down. Let me just take a quick look, because you can probably see the smoke coming out of my ears. I mean, I just made them. They're all new, so they should be fresh in my head. But they're not. Oh, the rule of thirds cheat sheet. Yes. Okay, that's the one. How to create ideal proportions in your outfits with the rule of thirds. And that's the other bonus. So that's for annual members when they join. And so those are the 2 different products that I have. They're separate from each other. So Dana, if you joined the course and you don't see that bonus in your dashboard or in your modules, send us an email at info@stunningstyle.com and we'll get that sorted for you. So, but if you join the society, that bonus is not part of the society because they're totally separate and different. Okay, and that Let's see. Ree says, I feel I am a maximalist. So that actually brings up a really another good point. I also get asked, well, what if I don't follow a capsule wardrobe? And the answer is you don't have to. The wardrobe guide it is a capsule wardrobe if you want it to be. This one has 39 pieces, and I use those 39 pieces to create 100 outfits. And if you want a capsule wardrobe, you can stick to those 39 pieces. It's complete. That includes accessories, shoes, outerwear, bags, everything you put on your body. But you don't have to. And I would say most of the members don't. Most of our members don't stick to a capsule wardrobe. You don't have to. So you can have as many pieces in your wardrobe as you want. And you can use this as a great foundation. You can use it as inspiration for new outfit combinations with pieces you already owned. I hear that all the time. I've owned these pieces for years and I never once thought of wearing them this way. I love it. Thanks for the inspiration, the idea. And so you can have as many items as you want, and you can be a maximalist or you can be a minimalist, and you can use this however it works for you. The only thing I want is for it to work for you, and whatever way that works for you is perfect. If that means you don't buy a single new thing this season, perfect. If it means you buy every single item in there because you need it or want it, perfect. If you have a 15 item wardrobe and you love it, perfect. And if you have a 1,500 item wardrobe and you love it, perfect. However you make it, you want to use it is perfect. And so you don't have to stick to 39 pieces. You don't have to stick to this color palette. You can add colors, you can take away colors, you can swap colors. There are no rules. Like, you don't have to wear the calendar outfits. We still want to see your outfit if you're willing to share, because we love to see. It's awesome. So however you want to participate is perfect. Use as much of it as works for you. So I hope this was helpful. These are all the questions I see. I don't always see all the comments live for some reason. It's very frustrating. So if I missed your question, I apologize. I will come back and answer them, but I would love to see you in the society. You can go to stunningstyle.com/society to join us. The doors close tonight, and I don't want you to miss out. You deserve to look and feel your absolute best. And you deserve to spend that time that you're going to save on other things and other people that you want to spend time with. So I hope this answered your questions. If I missed any, go ahead and leave them here. I'll pop in again tonight and take a look and see if any more come in. But I would love to have you join us. It's so much fun. You will never love your wardrobe, and getting dressed will never be easier than it will be, or more fun than after you join the society. Thank you so much for joining me. I always have so much fun with you. Again, because I've been live so much the last week and a half, we will not be doing our regular style snack tomorrow, but I will be back on my regular schedule next week on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I've got a really good one scheduled for you. So add it to your calendar. You don't want to miss it. And I will see you in the society. Have a great night, y'all.